Hey y'all, it's Michelle with youll.com and our official blog over at bmichellepippin.com. And excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm still recovering from a cold, but I'm excited to talk with you guys about 7 steps you need to take if you need money right now. And one of the things that really prompted this live stream topic is I really hate to see business owners, sometimes I feel like deliberately misguided when they have an income problem. And, and this happens when they are talking about how their business is kind of feast or famine, or they can't find clients anymore, or something is happening and they need more money now. And I want to simplify this for you, right? Because if you need money right now, you don't need to first look at your website or your brand or, a specific, funnel system or any of that. Not that those things shouldn't be looked at, like eventually, but if you need money right now, if you've got an income problem, then you've got a sales problem. And that's what you need to look at right away, are how to fix the sales problem. We can deal with the branding and the headshots and the website and the copy and all of that. We can deal with that. But if you need money right now, you have a sales problem and you need to fix that right away. So here are 7 steps that you can take if you need money right now because you've got an income problem. The first thing, and I don't want you to yawn, but the first thing you need to do is set a monetary goal. The truth is, we're never going to hit a very, very vague kind of goal. Now, a lot of times when you truly need money, like right now, or you need money yesterday, the monetary goal might have been set for you, right? Like a mortgage is due, or you need an HVAC unit, or you need private school tuition, like whatever it is, right? Sometimes these monetary goals are set for you, and that is something that is a really great gift that financial need sometimes gives you, is it gives you something so specific to work towards. But don't ever forget that we can set our own monetary goals, right? We don't always have to just make ends meet. This is something that held me back for so long in my business. I allowed outside forces to set my monetary goals. So in other words, I always made exactly what I needed to make because I set the goal to meet the actual financial needs. So step 1, set a monetary goal for your right now. Like, what is it that you need right now? And don't be afraid to set it higher than what your actual monetary needs are right now. So step 1, if you need money right now, set a monetary goal. Step 2, define what you're going to sell in order to reach that goal, right? A lot of us, most of us, we have more than one thing to sell. And so when you have already set your monetary goals, start thinking, and this is something that I love to do. I love to play with numbers. I'm not really a numbers person, but I love to play with numbers. Like if I want to make $60,000 this month, then okay, I need to sell X number of memberships, or X number of this, or X number of that. And that kind of stuff really jazzes me up. And so you think about what you need to sell in order to reach the monetary goal that you set. How many of what package, or how many of what program, or how many of what membership, whatever it is. So define what you're going to sell to reach that goal and play with it a little bit, because when we've committed to a monetary goal, the how doesn't exactly matter the way we think it matters, but we still want to have in our head how we might reach that goal. So the step 1 is set the monetary goal. Step 2, define and play around with what you're going to sell and how many of that thing you need to sell to reach that goal. The step 3 is decide who you're going to sell to, right? The key to these 7 steps when you need money right now is what we're doing is we are creating a very, very simple sales system in these 7 steps. And when we simplify it, we streamline it, we make it faster and quicker and easier. So who are you going to sell to? And I am not talking with you. If you need money right now, don't talk with me about a demographic or the 35-year-old woman who drives to work more than 30 minutes each way and drops her kid off at daycare. No. I want actual names. Who are you going to ask? Who are you going to invite into a professional relationship with you? So who are you going to sell to? By name, right? Because you want to be able to invite them to say yes. Number 4, you want to ask them to raise their hands, right? This is where messaging comes into play. And this is where if you're daily messaging, then it starts to feel very natural and very authentic, to have people raise their hand. I've started to do this naturally, really, in my own messaging. Is like, over to you, I'll say, or so over to you, what about this? And I'll ask a question. But you want to generate interest before you can start making sales. And so do something in your messaging to make people raise their hand, or private message you, or leave a comment, or email you, or call the office, or whatever, right? You want to do something to make them raise their hands to engage in a sales conversation with you. The fifth thing that you want to do if you need money now is let your people trust you, right? Now, this can be done and should be done in a number of different ways. Testimonials help people trust you. Addressing the objections that they haven't yet raised in their head, but you know that they're thinking. Ignoring them does nothing. Raising them before they raise them actually increases trust, not only in the fact that you know them, but in the fact that you don't want to like leave the elephant in the room. So you can let them trust you by testimonials, by bringing up objections. You can let them trust you by what I call sort of fabricated credibility, which I use the media for, and I hate to call it that, but the media, you can be very deliberate about getting into. I've been very deliberate with my use of the media, and that increases trust. There's lots of ways to increase trust, but when you have asked people to raise their hand, you want to make sure that you've done everything you can to allow them to trust you. Ask questions, listen, pay attention, respond. Let them know that that you have this knowledge, but apply it to the questions that they're asking. Bring up objections that you know are objections that are in their heart and head before they bring them up. Use testimonials, that kind of thing, because trust actually greases the slide in a sales system. So you want to make sure that you're focusing on what you can do eye to eye to increase trust. The sixth thing is to take them beyond a reasonable doubt, and that is really figuring out what their vision is, what they want the end result to be, and starting to work backwards from there. And if it's true, right, you don't want to be a smoke and mirrors kind of snake oil dealer, obviously, but if it's true, you want to encourage them and assure them that the vision that they're after is absolutely possible, and you might want to show them a few ways how. And the seventh thing to do if you are needing money right now is give them a taste of what they'll experience by working with you. So that might be a complimentary strategy session, which should not be confused with like a thinly veiled sales session. If you're giving a strategy session, give them some strategy, right? Let them taste, give them a little a taste or a teaser of what actual work with you would be like. And so you want to give them sort of a sample. And so for many of us, that's easy in terms of deciding what that sample could be. For a lot of us, we need to get a little bit more creative though. And even for people who it's easy, so I'm thinking coaches or consultants, experts in some way, we don't want to just stop at the standard, let them taste it for free, give them a sample, the standard 20-minute strategy session or what have you. Really think about what would give them the best snapshot, the best synopsis, the best taste test of the actual work that they would do with me, and start to get creative with that, because that allows you to avoid actually, do you want to buy from me or do you not want to buy from me? What it allows you to do instead in this seventh and final step is it allows you to ask, do you want to continue what we started, right? It's not about getting started, because if you've given them a taste test, then you can then say, do you want to continue this, right? Do you want to keep working on this? And that's a lot easier of a decision to make than just, do you want to get started, yes or no? So hope this helps you guys. Thank you guys for being here with me live, and thank you guys for watching the replay. If you're not a Women Who Wow member, then you have got to come on over to womenwhowow.com and meet some of our members there that have given their testimonials. And if you have any questions about that, PM me at right here on Facebook, and I'll talk with you soon. Bye.